Okay, now it's gonna go. Are you ready? Okay, it should be going live now.
Oh, there goes something.
Something's happening?
Yeah, things happened. I see me. And more of me.
Okay. So there should be us's everywhere. I think this is working. So this is the first time that we have done this with the new camera, and OBS is the software we're using, and you got to tie all this stuff together, and we got extension cables and all sorts of madness is happening. So can you guys let us know, like, is the voice okay and the picture is okay? It looks okay to me, but we can't hear us is the thing. That's what I'm always paranoid about, is the audio, because I can see myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
I can see myself all over the place. I am really distracted. I basically shouldn't look in this direction, but all the messages are in this direction.
Yeah.
So what am I doing here?
Okay, so you're saying audio is a bit low. I don't know if we have the ability to do anything about that, because it says it's all the way up in OBS. I could move the mic closer to us.
I have one idea, and it's only because I fiddle with sound settings all the time.
Audio is kind of low. Okay, cool. Everything is synced though. Okay. So people have seen the ramen already.
Oh.
It looks like it's all the way up. Why don't we just move the mic closer to us? I can put it on this little tripod, and then I can put it there.
Okay.
And I don't think it'll be like obstructing anything. So we'll try that.
It's about tech support.
I'm really sorry if this is making a lot of sound problems for everybody at the moment. I'm trying really hard to be as quiet as possible. Okay. So can I move the computer over just a tad? Got this little tripod.
GTV just said, people turn your sound up.
I almost bought a new microphone for this. Like just a USB microphone to make things easier. But I thought we got it working, so I hope this is good enough. Like if we'll try to talk a little louder, I guess we can do that.
I'm going to talk louder.
Okay. The first thing that I'm going to do, to be honest with you, is I'm going to eat a banana because I haven't had breakfast. And I have not.
You normally eat at 11.
Yeah,
I don't know what you're doing with your life until 11 o'clock. Like all the things you do before 11 o'clock should be breakfast.
It's true. It's probably true.
It's a good looking banana.
Okay, so let's see. Do we have anything to talk about? Like, do you have anything to discuss?
I mean, you brought a lot of food to the table. I just came here at 11, so that was my main game.
Somebody says that my t-shirt game is fire. I'd like some props on this t-shirt. This is my best t-shirt, I think. Yeah. This might be the best t-shirt I've got.
Best t-shirt? I don't know, but I think it definitely fits in with the
motif.
The motif. It is a strong player in the lineup, that's for sure. He debuted this t-shirt yesterday. And it was like hiding behind a door, and he's like, "Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready?" Yeah.
If anybody's not aware, All Gas No Brakes is like a really, really dope.
Let me explain.
Okay.
So there's a curly-haired guy that wears a suit, and he goes and he talks to people. Like, he just interviews random people. He was going to like cons and convention type stuff, where he would just ask people questions and kind of get a vibe of what they're talking about. And most of the time, these people are a little crazy, okay? And it's definitely being edited to expose that. But he has
he's not
branched out.
Offensive about it.
No, he's almost like a blank canvas for you spilling your craziness. And on top of that, he also somewhat encourages it. He will walk the line with you to fully see the craziness that could come out of something. Yeah.
So anyway, you remember that there was like a TikTok or something, and it was this dude, and he's like on a skateboard drinking some cranberry juice, like singing along to a
Holy fuck nuts.
Fleetwood Mac song. And he went and he met him. And I don't know, it's the all gas no brakes dude running with the Fleetwood Mac singing dude. And I don't know, it's just amazing. The image is so cool. Let's see. Oh, somebody asked me, I need a way to scroll there we go. Now I can also control the universe. Is that a normie banana or a creamy banana?
It's a normie banana.
Or is this a normie banana?
And then I just want to say thank you to the two people. Giuliano, I think, is the first one. It scrolled off the screen. And then Aniel. I feel like this is going to be name challenges, man. That's really nice. Thank you.
Yeah, Dogface420. The dude with the drink in his name is Dogface420.
Yeah, where's your Melankuma shirt? I haven't seen that in a hot minute.
I don't have it anymore.
What?
I don't have it anymore. I don't
Why?
think because it was really small. It was too tight.
That could be in my friggin' pajama lineup.
It could have been probably. Maybe I have it in my closet. I'm not sure. I don't think I have it. I could have. I think I gave it to Waldo or something. I don't remember where I went. I used to think Gore was a fake band, features in Beavis and Butthead. That's fair enough. KFC for Christmas. No, we actually went and had Chinese food for Christmas.
Yeah.
And I actually thought that was really fun.
Yeah, it was definitely fun. And we did like nothing for Christmas. That was also good. Chinese food was the highlight of
the Christmas.
Christmas. Yeah.
Christmas in Japan is funny. It just sort of sneaks up on you. And
especially like if you're out, they put stuff up at stores, and you do feel like the Christmas time is happening.
I kind of mean the exact day. You know what I mean? Like you just wake up one day and you're like, I didn't realize it was Christmas Day until 11 o'clock in the morning, because somebody messaged me with like, "Hey, Merry Christmas." I was like, oh, it's Christmas. Like it didn't even occur to me.
But for us, like we're really not even.
Yeah, we don't do anything.
We work on that day. Like there's really nothing to make us think about it, but we're not big into that anyways.
He was saying real bad lag. I don't know what to do about that.
Interesting.
It is. I mean, we have really fast internet. So there must just be, I don't know, some sort of craziness happening. That's frustrating. Hopefully it's not too bad. Is the shelf still up?
Yeah, the shelf is still up, still doing good. I can push hard on it, and it doesn't fall down. So I feel really good about that change in my life. And I've actually thought about another project that I want to do. You know how in the Genkan we want to make a shelf for our shoes?
Yeah.
So that you can move shoes over and put them under the shelf and have shoes on top of it. What I want to do is make a contraption that is it creates a shelf, but what happens is the top of the shelf you hold a like drawer handle, and you can move it over from away from the Genkan. Like it's just like a sliding shelf.
I think you're gonna have to show me this over there.
And it works with the drawer technology. You know how drawers are on like little rollers, so it rolls it over so you can take your shoes off and you don't have to reach really far into the Genkan. So then you can put the shoes really far down there and you don't have to worry about it. So it's drawer technology. Yeah, that's what I'm interested in doing. I wonder, lag's not on you. Keep on.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's try. I'm going to close this browser window.
Okay.
And see if maybe the lag...
I can close other things on here that may be causing issues.
Yeah, let's see if the performance is... Yeah, that might be what it is. It might be... What else have you got open that can go?
You could close this. I'll do it. It's easier that way.
Yeah, you know, the lag might be Katie's computer. Now that I'm looking at this.
Yeah, my computer is not powerful.
No.
I was very surprised that we were gonna try that. Y'all can get another fancy banana. Dude, I'm gonna use those zeros for something other than a banana. Definitely something fun.
And then, I hate to do this, but what if we kill the sheep? Sorry, sheep. I'm trying to make everything maybe go a little smoother. I don't know how much like that usage is gonna help or not. Doesn't have to like redraw a sheep onto the screen.
It said whatever you did worked.
Whatever we did worked.
That
Okay.
seemed to have helped.
Okay,
Good.
cool. Wait, let's see if we'll let it go for a minute and then see if the lag stays like decent, and then if possible, we'll turn the sheet back on. How does that say? Okay, cool. In the future, we'll try to use a faster computer.
Look, my computer was like $500.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, and we needed it like pronto because I broke my other computer.
Mm.
I would if anybody can guess how I broke my computer, or maybe you already know. Somebody already knows. I would be very surprised. Rest in peace, sheep. Oh man, so sad.
Somebody is mentioning the M1, and we're talking about the new Apple computer, which is what this computer's amazing. I just got it. It's my first Apple computer, but it doesn't have compatibility with our camera yet. Like they haven't built the driver to work with it, so we can't use it. So we're stuck with Katie's old and busted.
Yeah, we're looking forward to 2021 as well, and lots of fun stuff with you guys. So thank you.
Stefan, the emoji sheep. This emoji. Okay, so if it's going smooth now, I'm going to turn the sheep back on and see if we can keep going.
Does everybody see the sheep?
Tell us if the lag starts again, and if it does, then we'll have to take the sheep out back.
What? That's a terrible thing.
You got to do what you got to do.
Why don't we just tell the sheep to chill out?
Somebody says you spilled something on it for sure. Poured coffee on it.
It was a liquid.
We must have told. Maybe we said something.
I gotta stop looking at your side.
Oh yeah, we'll do the same.
I know. I can't see through the camera though.
We've got this
We have a lot going on.
the screen behind you. I really wish there was an easy way to show what is happening.
Somebody asked about the pirate flag, and the background to that is that Eric dove deep into pirate podcasts, like the actual history of piracy, and then through those podcasts we found a show called Black Sails. And then this pirate flag happened because we kind of got addicted to that show, and it's highly recommended. You got to get through all the titties in the first season.
It's a little clickbaity for the first season, but they're building this really cool world. And by the end of the fourth season, whatever the end of the series, the show is amazing. So
yes.
Black Sails, guys, you got to watch. I hate that it doesn't have more.
You know
of
what? That's probably one of the best things about 2020 was Black Sails. Yeah, definitely.
For us, anyways.
That was so fun.
And it's not a new show. It's like a few years old, but it still holds up really well. Everybody's saying that the sheep is doing good.
Okay. Keep trucking along, sheep.
Let's see.
What do you want me to explain about my tweets?
I think you have a Twitter account that Katie does. I curate this. Katie just says crazy stuff to me, and I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna put that on the internet with no context, and it's just like, okay, because you're funny.
Oh, so basically they just want me to look at my tweets and then explain why I said that.
Oh,
I guess that's
that could be a whole
the
series.
Aim. That could be a whole series. In some cases, I don't remember why I said what I said, but Eric mentally recorded it and then walked away from me and put it on the internet. That's how my tweets work. I don't actually have a Twitter account.
Pirate podcasts. The one I was listening to is called A Pirate History Podcast, or The Pirate History Podcast. It's a little bit dry and it's drawn out, but he builds a lot of background information. It's all like about historical stuff. It's not fantasy. And then like there will be a few episodes that are just like, because you have all this background built into it, and then you have this like amazing pirate story. It's quite a, you learn a lot. It's quite good. I quite enjoyed it.
Somebody says it's called Black Sails. Did I say something different? I might have said something different.
No. Black Sails is the show. Yeah,
but I wonder if I said something different.
I don't think so. We're getting okay. So people are saying stop the sheep. I need more feedback. Like, what do we do? Does the sheep need to go or not? Some people are saying it's fine.
Best burger place in Tokyo. In all honesty, I would just say go to a higher end one.
There's a ton of like artisan burger places in Tokyo now,
but they're expensive, so I don't go there very often because you can't get a burger for under a bill.
The best one that I can think of, I think the Great Burger, is that what the place is called?
Great Burger.
Great Burger, yeah, the Great Burger. It's over in Harajuku. That's probably the best burger I've had in Japan. It might be the best burger I've had ever.
But you might also need to keep some stomach room so you can go to the donut shop next door for dessert.
Mm-hmm.
That's important. You can't go to one and not the other. But they do run out of donuts, so you need to not have them run out of donuts. Don't let that be something that happens to you.
Somebody says, why t-shirts? Today is cold in Tokyo. It is. So the thing is I find that when I do these live stream things, I get hot. Like my body temperature rises. And
I don't feel that way.
We also have like there's a lot of stuff happening in here that you can't see, like this giant light and stuff on us.
Thanks, Andy. Your image looks like a caveman. A caveman just gave $20. He's so primitive. Okay, sorry, got lost there. And another one for Axe the sheep. Or do you just want us to kill it or flag?
Have you been to Omotesando? Katie, have you ever been to Omotesando?
Yeah, I have been to Omotesando. I worked in Omotesando for at least 2 to 3 years.
So you go there like every day?
I would go there every day, and I would leave there every day. I've eaten at a lot of restaurants in that area for lunch. Go nuts for donuts. Donut burgers, they don't mix them together, so don't get too excited on that.
Let's see.
5 ninjas.
I don't know.
Ninjas? It said ninjas. What's ninjas?
Do they have a 5 ninja? I don't know. That sounds like a word we shouldn't say.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Don't be a racist.
It's got that twinge to it. I don't know about that word.
We have not gotten any snow.
Favorite? Yeah, that place is called Good Town Donuts. The place next to
so Zagreb Burger and Good Town Donuts. Yeah, they're both classic good.
Mm. Where's everybody from, by the way, that's watching today? Somebody says visit Sendai already. I've been to Sendai a lot. I've been to Sendai. We went there. That was the first place we went when we came to Japan, when we were traveling.
Well, visit there already. Gosh.
Well, we could go up there. We haven't made a video of, what is it, Miyagi Prefecture? And we haven't made a video like of Sendai proper, since we've lived here.
You also sent me an email about a special train that's going from Koriyama to Sendai.
Yeah, that's Fukushima, fruit train or something.
From what I can tell, this train is running merely to give sweets.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's the only purpose of the train. Yes, it goes from one area to the other, but mainly they're like, we have pie.
Mm.
Dude, be a train. you're a train.
People are asking about this. Yeah, I was planning on doing. We've had this apple pie yakisoba has been in our pantry for months now. We tend to do this. We'll see something interesting.
What's the date? Are we eating something out of date?
Does this ever go out of date? It's like space food.
Oh, March of next year.
We do this all the time. We buy things and then we put them in the pantry or the fridge and we're like, we're going to make a video about this. And then it just never happens.
You do that.
I do that.
You do that.
I do that.
Yeah. If I'm excited about something, it doesn't stop me.
And then I don't know, I just lose, I don't know why, I just forget about it. So
I think you do just completely forget about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But anyway, I figured we're going to do this on the stream here in a few minutes. Zagreb, Croatia, Australia, Atlanta, Australia. Oh, wow, cool. Oh, hey, Josh.
Australia, Atlanta. Oh, hey, Josh.
Juji, of course, is here as well from Perth. Juji, how was your post? How was your post gym showering? Was it pleasant? That's what I know is going on in Juji's world this morning.
Or you are like weirdly spying on her.
Kingston, Jamaica. Oh, I'd really love to go to Jamaica. Eat food.
Mm-hmm.
Also had Chinese food. Oh, cool. Awesome. Thank you, EC. I always wanted to go to Sendai. Sendai is nice. I mean, it's another Japanese city. We have friends up there, which makes it kind of extra nice.
Yeah. We're not on lockdown, and somebody also asked, like, I guess I'll give the COVID update for Tokyo, which is nothing's happening. Everything is functioning as normal. There are no limitations on going outside. You are being advised of the 3 C's to avoid, which is close contact, closed spaces, and...
COVID.
COVID, yes.
No, I don't think that's really the last C.
No. And close contact,
I don't
closed
remember.
Spaces. I always forget one of them. Probably.
But I mean, it's just like, social distance, wear a mask, and don't go
yeah.
to events or whatever. Like the same
Wash
thing
your
everywhere.
hands and things like that.
Yeah.
There's
Cleanliness, maybe
there's
cleanliness
hand
or something.
hand sanitation everywhere, and they do take your temperature at a good number of places. Like I went to karaoke and they were taking temperatures. So, and I guess it doesn't surprise me anymore.
The bad news is that the COVID here has climbed quite a lot. Like
that's
I think the last 3
For
days
cases.
have set records in Tokyo, so it's like getting worse, kind of like how it is everywhere in the world that's getting cold.
Deaths hit the equal line with like
the previous high record.
The previous high record, which I think was an accounting error. So deaths have been increasing past what would be considered average for the first wave. So
yeah, so it's not good news, but
it's. A lot of you may have known about the Go-To campaign where the government was subsidizing travel, because we did make a video about that we used that campaign. But at this point, they are just encouraging you to not use the campaign. And actually,
they
right now,
it.
It has been canceled from the 28th, so you could still use it right now. But on the 28th, it's going to stop, and it will stay stopped until the 11th.
At least.
Yeah.
They might extend it.
So they might extend that.
Something happened yesterday that I didn't tell you about as well.
What?
So they had that new strain that happened in England.
Yeah.
So they apparently, I think I have the timeline right here, don't quote me on this, but I think what happened is that Japan blocked foreigners of any type, even permanent residents, blah, 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 from coming to Japan from England. Again.
But only that country?
But then a Japanese person came back and had the new strain. So the new strain is here.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's here.
Yeah.
Well, I want to point out that there were times where the Japanese government basically said that foreigners were the problem. And
don't jump too off.
Okay.
Yeah, ish. Like they were alluding to that. It wasn't quite as harsh as that goes, but it wasn't good. I don't really want to get into a big conversation about like complaining about the way that the Japanese government has handled the COVID situation.
Yeah, true. I think everybody has complaints about how their government is doing it.
It's a difficult thing to navigate or whatever.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, so Shit and I says, when's the next place you guys are planning to visit after Corona? We don't know. It is...
Well, Russia is on the list of international, and then within Japan, we're thinking possibly going and revisiting Okinawa. But then you say stuff to me like, we haven't been to Miyagi.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, maybe we should go there instead of going back to Okinawa.
We're trying not to make any plans because everything is changing so much right now that it's really impossible to do anything and stay safe and all of that. The other thing, Japan has now blocked any international travel for anybody that's not Japanese and maybe people who are residents, but it's really ambiguous.
What?
Yeah.
So I can't leave?
You can't leave. You can leave, but you can't come back. Like that happened yesterday. Something changed where they're making it much harder to get back into the country again. So it's kind of going backwards to how it was. So just, I don't know where that fell because there was a lot of misunderstanding on the verbiage.
Would you visit a hemp cafe in Shibuya? Yeah. You can eat hemp.
Yeah, but they take out all the stuff that makes hemp good. All the THC or whatever is removed. I've seen one. I've seen hemp cafes here.
Interesting. So it's just tea? A different flavor of tea?
I don't know. I don't really understand it. Koriyama. Yeah, I heard there's good melon pan in Koriyama.
But you're already getting sweets on the train.
Yeah. Japan. Okay, so Sky says Japan is stopping foreign nationals from entering from midnight tonight again until the end of January.
Sky, why do you know more than I do?
There's something weird about it though, about how I think if you are already have an active visa, you're allowed to come back in. But if you are like coming in for the first time on a new like living residence visa, they won't let you in. Something like that. I don't know. It's really strange. It's hard to keep track of. I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah, definitely not going anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
You know what we should do?
Huh.
We should make this apple pie stuff that you are interested in making.
Show
Tippy.
Show Tippy. I set this up. I'm really good. Mainland Russia, Mark. That there's a city that is near Hokkaido, but it's connected to the mainland. I can't remember the name of it. Vloz, something. I don't know. It's a Russian word, and it doesn't stick in my head. But that was where I was going to go. But yeah.
This is Tippy.
This is our water kettle.
Mm-hmm.
And his name, it's full of water, so I'm trying to be careful here. His name is actually Tippy.
The water will come out here, not there.
Yeah, well, I'm grabbing it. So yeah, we put his label on here. It says Tippy.
Tippy was on his manual.
And there's like an electric base that it sits on, and then heating.
Yep, I pushed the button.
Is the light on?
Yeah, you can see it here.
Oh yeah. Okay, cool. And then once that warms up, then we'll make our apple yakisoba. And I even brought chopsticks over here. Hello, Sweden. Hello. It's fun that you do fika. We do. What did you do for fika yesterday? I wasn't here.
Well, fika was kind of weird yesterday because I guess I had like some little sugar cookies that just came in a bag. And I didn't really like have anybody to celebrate fika with. It's a celebration. So it was just by myself. Yesterday I did a film festival through Discord. Basically just watching 12 hours of movies with friends. Because that's the best thing to do when you're not hanging out.
on Discord, right?
Yeah, on Discord. So it's really fun.
He says also, have you heard about the Christmas goat in Galv? I'm not going to try to say this word. It's got the Swedish kanjis above the A.
It's got the eyes.
I do not know what that means, this Christmas goat, but I'm interested. Yeah, Vlastivok. Yeah, that's the one.
Does Eric know how to drive? Yeah, he's a way better driver than I am.
I just don't have a driver's license in Japan.
Yeah. Man, I've been thinking, hey everybody, I got some good news. And that is that my application for permanent residency has been received and will now take 8 to 10 months to process. Do they really have that many applications, or is the process really that extensive?
Somebody has asked.
What's 200 SEK?
That's Swedish. That's kroners, dude. That's literally kroners.
How much are kroners?
I don't remember. Isn't it like
it's
7?
200 of them.
A lot of them.
Wow.
Like 200 yen. Does that blow your mind too? That's like $2.
I know what that means though.
Like 200 dongs is like a penny.
No, it's like 2,000 dongs.
So
what is fika? Who are you, Cinnamon China? How'd you get here? Fika, in my very short explanation, is sweets and a drink with your friends at some point in time during the day, or at nighttime, or whenever. I mean, it's just sweets and a drink.
But it's like it's like a Swedish tradition thing.
Yeah, it's a Swedish tradition. Swedes are great.
Somebody says that just started watching videos and haven't seen me drive. Yeah, any of our videos where we're outside of Japan, I drive.
Yeah.
I have an American driver's license, but it's just legally complicated when you live in Japan.
He's much better at two-wheeled driving as well, which in a lot of Southeast Asian countries, we end up on 2 wheels.
Stefan says, how many copies of your hero certificate did you put in the application for permanent residency?
Many. all the pages are printed, that's just the background on all of the pages. Every application is printed onto a haloed version of my certificate for being a hero. I never thought I'd say that.
I can hear the water starting to boil. This is exciting. Thank you for everybody converting those kroners.
wow, 32.
But
Dang.
some people are saying it's 32, but some people are saying it's 24. So
Also, still,
I don't know how much this
24
is.
is dang.
Yeah.
Why do you have dongs in your wallet right now? What are you doing?
It's a good conversation starter. That's a really good point.
Got some dongs in my
we
wallet.
we probably have dongs.
We do have dongs.
We should put them in my wallet.
In your wallet? Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
I'll
gonna
carry
put some
around some
All right,
dongs.
I'll put some dongs in your
I
wallet.
have
I'm going to take all of your yen out and just replace it with dongs. So the next time that you go, you're just gonna.
I have some Hong Kong money, like 5 Hong Kong dollars that I carry around with me.
That's because it's a really
It's a cool looking bill.
currency.
Bill is awesome.
It's very vibrant colors and plastic.
What about Eric's residency? So if Katie gets permanent residency status, then I'm basically dependent on her permanent residency status,
Boom.
which essentially makes me a permanent resident as well. But
Making permanent residency rain.
if you died or divorced me, I'd be bummed.
No, I think once you have permanent residency, you
No,
have
I don't have it.
permanent
I'm a dependent on yours.
Oh, so at this point you're saying like right now?
Yeah.
If
No,
shit went down.
no. Even afterwards. Once you get permanent residency, I do not get full permanent residency. I have permanent residency, universe underneath yours. So if yours got canceled, mine gets canceled automatically. So if you die, I assume I don't have permanent residency anymore.
I was not. I thought it was different, so
No,
I'll have to.
I definitely do not get full permanent residency.
That's interesting.
Why are you planning on dying or divorcing me?
No, but I am. I want to know how permanent that permanent is for you.
Yeah, mine
it
is
doesn't
not
sound
permanent.
very permanent. Any alcoholic beverages today? No. Yesterday.
Yeah, you drank a whole bottle of wine.
But that was over the course of. I got up at 9. We had a drinking game movie at like 3 o'clock. I had 2 glasses for the drinking game at 2 o'clock. Yeah, day drinking. And then there was another drinking game movie at like 10. So that was another 2 glasses of wine, and that's a bottle of wine.
Would you recommend someone frugal travel to Dubai? Probably not. You could probably go there cheaply. I think our hotel, this was 10 years ago though, but our hotel was like $30 a night or something if I remember, which isn't ridiculous. But I mean, if you're going to go someplace like Dubai, you're probably best off going willing to spend some money and like explore the parts of the area that are expensive. You know what I mean? You're going to want to go out in the desert and ride in trucks and stuff like that if you're not going in the summer. And that's not going to be cheap.
You can go there and do it cheaply. You just won't be doing all the things that you thought you'd be doing there. I think that's how I would put that.
Ooh. Oh, Tippy is ready.
Yeah.
Okay.
steaming.
Okay, so let's do this. Like a bunch of people have probably done this at this point, but yeah, yakisoba and apple pie, which is strange. That's the other reason I get these things, just because I kind of want to try them. And then like 30 other YouTubers make videos about them, and I'm just like, whatever. Like, you know what I mean? I like the packaging a lot. Like this, it's like an apple in space.
Yeah, the packaging looks really cool.
Space apple.
Somebody asked what the qualifications for permanent residency are, and they're essentially that you have enough money to subside on. You've lived here for 10 years. And aside to the 10 years is if you qualify for being like a high quality worker or like a specialized worker, you can reduce the amount of time that you've had to be in the country. So some people, if they have enough points based on like their job and their language ability and so on and so forth, can apply at like 3, 5, or 7 years.
Okay. All right, so it's just like a thing. If you've never seen one of these, it's just like ramen, like American style ramen noodle package, but it's inside of here. There's a couple of fixins. I'll show these off in a minute. And then you put the hot water into this and not pour it on me.
I think one person handling this is probably
Good
best.
idea.
So.
And then we need to wait 3 minutes.
Oh, it doesn't matter how much water.
No,
I
as long
put
as
in
the
it.
noodles are
You
covered.
just gotta cover the noodles.
Because you end up pouring it all out.
Okie dokie. Noodles have been noodled.
All right, and then let's see. A timer for 3 minutes. And we got a 3-minute timer going.
K-Punch E99 asked if we'd consider Japanese citizenship. Thinking about this in the shower this morning. And I'd imagine if permanent residency is as difficult as it's going to be to get, because I completely do not expect to get approved at all.
Not on the first go, anyway.
Definitely not on the first go. So I'm ready for disappointment. I'd imagine that that'll be just fine for me. So I don't consider that I'm going to go for citizenship. I don't know
if I've ever met a foreigner that had Japanese citizenship.
I've never met one with Japanese citizenship. I've met some
talking about
gung ho, like I'm going to change the Japan kind of people that are like I'm getting citizenship and whatnot. So I don't know. I just don't feel like I'm that person.
It's not impossible, but it's just kind of not the normal path.
Gluten-free noodles. I don't even know how to find that out. I just eat the noodles.
Yeah, that's not a thing they talk about that much in Japan, like gluten-free stuff. We were really surprised when we went there to England and stuff, and everything was labeled like gluten-free. Like that was like, oh wow, that's the world. That's where the world is now. Victor I don't think Victor, give me a break, man. I don't think he has citizenship either. I think he's got just permanent resident status. That's how almost everybody goes about staying here.
Yes, I've used a lawyer for the process, and if anybody out there is looking for a lawyer, my Fukusawa-san is amazing. She's super efficient. She knows her game, and there's no bullshit about it. Do what she says, and it's all going down. Not down in a bad way. It's all working out. So contact that person.
A video on grocery shopping in Japan. I've thought about this a lot. It gets kind of hard to film in grocery stores, especially in Tokyo, because they're always crowded.
They're crowded, and I also want to point out that on Wednesdays when I go, I feel like everybody is a goalkeeper. Like everywhere I'm going in that thing, somebody's getting right in front of me. I'm keeping you out of here. And sometimes I feel like they're making eye contact with me to let me know. I see that you want some tuna. You can't have that tuna. Yeah, I consider days when I go there, they're just being goalkeepers.
Yeah. So I think it would be cool to make grocery store videos, but I almost feel like we need to go to the country just to do it. And then it becomes, what are we going to bring all our groceries back from the country? Like, it's just complicated, you know what I mean? So, yeah.
Yes, we have Honkos.
Yeah. It's the first thing you do when you get here if you want to do anything at all. You get a Honko. It's like a little Japanese stamp.
But that's slowly changing. Like,
3 minutes is up.
Okay.
So we got our yakisoba, and it's got an extra door over here.
Yeah, so there's a door. If we open the door, the water will come out at the moment. But
don't tilt it.
Don't tilt it. Okay, so he's opening the door.
The door is being opened, and it's got like a slot on it so that the noodles don't come out, but the water does.
Yeah, I can make the steam come out of it. That's rewarding.
And I brought a jug of the place to put water, so we could do this without being crazy.
Here we go.
And ooh, it's getting warm. Ooh, it's getting hot.
Somebody asked, is this a cooking channel? The answer is yes.
Shake it. I like to shake it to get the water out.
Oh, you gotta shake it, yeah.
Okay, now the issue that I have all of a sudden got is the bottom of this pot is like steaming hot.
You put it on the couch.
No, I'll put it on I have like a plastic thing. Like a
Put it on the thing that'll melt.
Yeah, we'll put it on the thing. Okay, so so we've got 2 packages inside of here.
Take this off
now. And this one is labeled as just simply sauce. So we're gonna go ahead and put in.
Did you bring chopsticks?
I did. I got it all set up, man. Katie set up the live stream stuff today, and I set up the yakisoba. Okay, so we're putting the sauce into the yakisoba.
Oh.
What?
I don't like that smell.
It smells like apples.
I think until that moment, I thought we were eating yakisoba. I think my brain was like, oh yeah, this is going to be yakisoba. And it's not anymore. And that really turned my stomach a little bit.
This is like dried bits of apple. So we're going to go ahead and add our dried bits of apple to our our yakisoba. Okay.
I regret this.
Do you?
A little. I'm worried.
Are you going to eat it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't need my hand anymore.
And then we're going to mix this up.
Video Walk Japan. We should have done it together. We're too far down the line to wait for you at this moment, though.
Yeah, you're 3 minutes behind.
Eric, I saw you in Asakusa holding a camera in one hand, but I couldn't talk to you as you were too tall. So there's like some sort of barrier of height, and then if you're too tall, then you just don't talk to them. I should start doing that.
I wonder what I was doing with the camera without you.
I should find arbitrary reasons like not to talk to people and let them know.
Okay, so
why I'm not talking to them.
The deal with this is it kind of doesn't look like anything has changed. Like it's like the noodles are not a different color. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
They just look like you added water. It doesn't look like you added anything to the noodles.
It smells really sweet and
It smells like apples.
yeah, it just smells like apples.
It smells like that fake apple smell. I never realized this, but you know how there's a fake banana smell?
Yeah.
There's also a fake apple smell, and it's this. Almost like a cinnamony thing.
This will be not delicious.
I think it's going to be great.
Richard says that's the situation. I don't know if you stirred this really well.
There's nothing left.
I wanna stir. Let me do some stirring. This is more difficult than I thought.
Yeah, maybe we were supposed to... Somebody said maybe the apple was supposed to go in with the water. That's a really good point. I think that I probably should have looked at the directions. But whatever, it is what it is. Apples and noodles. You getting in there?
Yep, I feel confident about this.
Have some.
No, you go first.
You want me to eat it first?
Yep.
You don't think that your reaction is going to be more interesting? When does it say to put the apples in?
It said to take those things out, and it said kayaku. The apple chunks were supposed to go in, not the apple drink.
Yeah.
Not the apple sauce. Okay.
Okay,
This
so
goes
I
badly.
did.
I
I did do
actually
it.
have some applesauce in the other room. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, it was such a big bite. Something has really gone wrong for me on this.
It's like eating noodles.
It's still salty. How is it still salty?
I don't know. It's fine. It's like one of those things. It's like, okay, this is great. It's happening once, and that's enough. I'm never going to eat another one in my life.
It's not great. They haven't done enough on it to make it.
Of course, we made it a little wrong too. So maybe
but it was only because the apple chunks are dehydrated. That's why they needed to be in there. I thought that it was that the sauce needed to mix better.
But if you put the sauce in with the water, it would all pour out.
Yeah, it would all drain out. So yeah.
Yeah. So this is just fine. You're not missing anything.
No.
Like it's fine.
I do want to try the sour cream and onion flavor. I've heard good things about that, so that's why I was sitting here thinking that this was probably going to be better than I imagined, but that didn't happen.
Periodically, you get one of these like limited edition things, and it's like, whoa, like this is really good.
Yeah.
But yeah, does it smell like the apple cinnamon oatmeal? Yeah, kind of. Yeah, definitely. It's in that direction, like that American stuff. And because it's so dry, essentially, like the sauce isn't very like it's just a big glob. Like, look at this. Like, why is this all one piece? You know what I mean? Like, yakisoba usually falls apart a little bit.
One big.
Yeah, like it's just not. It's just stuck together. I don't know. This could have been. I think that this needs to go back to the drawing board. They did better with the artwork on the package.
Hobby Sport, we already went over the COVID situation. I don't want to go back there. Sorry. I see that you're asking a lot of questions, but I think that we've all had enough COVID, so I'm not going to go down that road anymore. but it's nice when people acknowledge that you're asking a question and let you know.
Do you have a preferred instant ramen choice? You eat that stuff quite a bit.
I do. I try to have at least one cup noodle a week. Like that's in my schedule of life. And the cup noodle that I had yesterday was curry ramen, and it was not good. It was not very good. But I like...
Do you like a specific brand?
Yes, I do like a specific brand. I don't have it here. It's called like QT. It has like a big Q on it, and I really like this brand. Not because I think it's better than others. I think I kind of like the packaging better. I like the way that it looks, but it's still on par with other ones. But they have a sour cream and onion option, and that is actually pretty good. I was surprised at how good that was. My game with like cup noodles is just go and find the one you've never had, and that's the one that I end up buying.
Somebody asked about our next trip. So there's a little bit more video from Sado, the last island that we went to, that's coming. And then, but the next place we're gonna go, we aren't 100% sure because of like the government is saying like don't do like large travel inside of the country. So we might just film some stuff in Tokyo, but we haven't nailed it down yet.
I haven't been to Ippudo Ramen. Somebody wrote that, and I've seriously been wanting to go.
We went there once and it was closed or something.
Yeah, but that was kind of when COVID was really happening. But what was weird is that the udon restaurant next door was open, so I didn't understand. Like, are we thinking that the bottom's gotten better?
No, it hasn't. It's still boring. But you can try the Oh yeah, no live eStream eSheeps. Yeah, the eSheep was causing some problems with the computer, so we shut them off. But next time we'll be able to we'll have this straightened out. I know what the problems are now. Worst instant ramen you ever had? I don't know. I'm sure there's been one that
I know that you asked about the worst, but the thing that comes to mind is I got one yesterday, or recently I should say, and it was a pepperoncino. And I normally don't
like
get that. Yeah, it's like a pasta, like an oily sauce, and I normally don't get that. Like if I go to a pasta restaurant, I see pepperoncino and I go for something else because I don't like an oily sauce. But it had bits of taco and bits of Ica in it, and I was just like, all right, you tell yourself that you get the weird ones, and you tell yourself that you get the ones you've never had before, so you gotta buy this one. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna get it. So I put it, and I brought it home. And when I finally went to eat it, I was kind of like not looking forward to it. It turned out to be so much better than I thought because the oil on top was an like actual olive taste. It was very, very good.
Somebody says I'm going to continue the cheap eats videos. Yeah, for sure. It's not going to be like something I'm going to do like a whole lot of, but you know, when something hits me and I'm like, oh, that would make a good cheap eats video. That's what I'm going to do. Mm-hmm. But I still like the concept. Somebody else mentioned we should do a more fruit comparison videos. I agree with that.
Like the banana?
Like the banana, yeah. Find like the exotic one and then pair it against a normal one or whatever, like the boxed one. You know what I mean?
We definitely could do that. You could step out of the fruit game on that.
Like just like the fancy Japanese crazy expensive whatever thing compared to. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that would be fun. I thought that was. I'm really happy we had that banana. It was.
It was like
set me up.
Somebody the QTTA is the cup noodle that I like. Yes, that is my natural hair color, which I love. And somebody asked, Antonio asked about your back. How's your back doing?
My back is pretty good.
Tell them why your back is doing better.
I'm doing exercises, like stretching and stuff every day. And I think it's helping. But the thing is my back goes out and hurts so infrequently. It's like once every many years that I don't know if what I'm doing is actually helping or not.
So you gotta at least do this for a decade and then you'll find out.
Basically,
maybe.
You know what I mean? Like it's very hard to tell, but I mean my back is totally fine now.
Somebody wants us to get one of the cube watermelons. I think that's pretty genius. $200? What? I don't know if I can do that. That'd be crazy.
Yeah.